Yeah, that music's back, guys.
Tight.
Tight. Alright, here we go. Alright.
Wacky. Operation hair flip. Success.
Why doesn't it let me go
Okay,
down?
so starting in that corner,
This
Sean,
is
what if
trickier
you
than it looks.
click to the left instead of clicking up?
Okay. Then I click
And now we
here.
only have one option, and then it does shit.
Forces
And
a
now
selection.
is your only option to the right, or do you have other options? Only option is to the right.
This is trickier.
So there's
than it
definitely
looks.
something about like when it goes off on its own, then the only path you can take is like a path back towards what has already been done. What
Whoa.
the fuck?
You did it. Just do it like that, but more now.
Can you? It's gonna be down. Down is
Oh,
the
God.
only
Wait,
option,
what
or
if
can you
it's-
go up?
What if it's
Can
the
you go up from it?
stupidest?
No, it's just down.
So then this will force me to the left. I think I see what it is. Hold on, let me test something. If I click up, it'll force me up. And if I click right, it'll force me up. And if I can't click to the right, but I can click to the left now.
This is trickier than it looks.
What? And I can't. Okay. I think I see what it is. Okay, so
Okay, so from there, no,
can-
okay.
I'm gonna go right. Now, if I go up, it will force me up. And if I go here, it'll end the puzzle.
This is trickier than it looks.
Okay. Guys, here's how it works, okay?
How does
All
it
right,
work?
tell me.
Okay. There are 4 ways we can go. Up, down, left, or right. There are 4 different windows. A circle, a half circle, a weird guy, and a square guy.
Okay.
Whatever direction I click programs every future window of that same thing to force in that direction. So the initial move that I make is the definition. So, okay. So, if I click
And it
here...
also prevents you from going in that direction with any other window.
Correct.
It's a perfect one-to-one mapping for the 4 windows
Yeah.
in 4 directions.
And
okay,
so
all right.
if I click up, now this has been programmed to be right, this has been programmed to be up. And so this should now
go
force
right,
me right,
up,
force me right,
right,
up, right, and then till I
right.
get here. So doing.
Jesus! This puzzle is
Okay.
actually really cool.
It is really cool. And now that can't go up or right because
they're
those
really
directions are already taken. So it can go down, and then down will allow you to program left, which will then... But left is the only
This
option
is
left to you, and then that's
trickier
it.
than it looks.
Good God! How?
Damn!
Okay, so
I like it.
so what we need to do is we need to say things like, if there is a double like this,
Double.
this can only be
Wait,
double
can we
left or
just
double
work
right.
backwards? Can we work from the top down? Seems like that'll be easier.
Well, I think...
No, we can only start from the bottom, right? Correct.
Well, I mean, so we know from the second to top row, we need to go up, right? So whatever window it is that we're on the second to top row has got to be mapped to up.
Ugh.
Okay, so if we look at the second to top row, there's none of these panes, so we know
Right,
that these ones
okay.
have to be left-right.
Right.
And there should be only one up here, right? No, I guess that's a false statement. It could be any one of these.
I think that's true.
But we do know that these are left-right. Okay, so...
So is there anything where yeah, circle. Okay. So on the right-hand side of the house in the column number 7, there's 2 circles.
Wait,
stacked on top of each other?
Yep, so...
Yep. So if circle is up, then those 2 circles will get us up to the top. And if let's say square is right, No, let's say squares left. So now working backwards, the square to the right, square moving left onto that circle in the third row. Yeah, exactly. And then there's a circle below that will take us up to that square, right? And so now we need the half circle is going to take us right into that circle on the second row. And there's 2 half circles and a circle below it. So if we start on that circle in column number 6, and then go up, and then go right, and then go left. Oh no!
Oh, shitty dicks. So we have to program this as down.
Yes.
Fascinating. That did it. That was it.
Oh, we just had to get to the top?
Oh shit, we had to
light them all up.
That is so cool. That is so cool.
That was that was sick.
So
man.
I'm curious,
Awesome.
does it keep our programming? What?
This is trickier than it looks.
Yeah, it did. It kept our programming.
Oh my god,
Shit.
dude, that's...
Trickier than I thought.
Shit.
That was amazing.
Oh my god.
Well, if it keeps our
Okay,
programming,
so
though, that means...
circles up, semicircles
but there might
right,
be more than one
square is
solution.
left.
Yes.
Arch is down.
Is there more than one possible solution for
So
the
it
bottom
can't
thing?
possibly be arch.
So it
It's
can't
gotta
be this.
Be,
it has to
that
be...
circle.
It
It's gotta
literally
that
has to be
circle.
this one,
It has
yeah.
to be that circle. Oh my god. Okay, this is harder. It can't be the arch.
Have brought you this far, but will you have the patience to go any further?
So these 2 in the middle are equivalent, because if I start here, it just sends me
Right,
here.
it's
So if I'm
gonna
here...
go there. But that's gonna take you there, and that's gonna go... Now you're in a loop. Now you're dead, I think.
Do we go back down?
But you have the patience to play this game
Nope.
This is trickier than it looks.
Okay.
Kids today don't understand video games. Back in my day, this was an esport.
We fucked it up somehow, right? Because the 4 choices that we had on the third tower, none of them worked.
Yeah, so basically it means that the programming that we have given to each of these symbols is not necessarily correct.
Right, there might be another way
Yes.
that also maps through the first 2 stories.
Yeah,
With the
this
first
doesn't
2
work and this doesn't work.
sections.
So, and we can't do something like loop down and come back up. It's actually chunked it for us. So this literally has to be the only way that we can possibly get up there.
So, my boy, your wits have brought you this far, but will you have the patience to go any further?
So here's the thing.
No, Sean, do column number 2, because isn't half circle right?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was left. Yep.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, we just had it backwards.
Yeah.
That was fucking rad, man.
That was tight.
I would have enjoyed that puzzle 100 times more if it had explained what the rules were, but...
I can't.
Whoa.
I looked over here and something happened. Oh, someone please help me.
The Phantom of the Opera is here.
One last puzzle. Someone help.
She's a mannequin, mannequin on the floor. And she's dancing.
I mean, what's that?
She's never danced before. Go become a mannequin.
Oh, let me... Chatter. Oh god, please don't teleport me somewhere that I didn't want to teleport to! Oh, thank god, it's just bugs.
Somebody's all bony. What's gonna matter?
Hello.
Hey.
I'm Dr. Keyframe, visited by Walter Skeltel.
You'll
Thank
find the
Mr.
hors d'oeuvres this way!
Thank
All right.
Mr.
I
Skeltel.
do not understand this game.
This
That-
was just the This was the original keyframed animation game, I bet. It's like, look, we moved a thing.
Oh no, it definitely is, Bill. I think we talked maybe a little bit about this while you were gone, but like, what does it actually mean for this to have been a killer app for the CD-ROM? And it's basically like, hey, we invented things like keyframe 3D animations, transforms. So like, let's show you that. Like, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Help me!
What is
Someone,
going on
please.
here?
It hasn't been clear the entire time, so you're in good company.
Yeah,
Help me.
It's not gonna start now.
You little rat.
Somebody help me! I'm floating in clear water.
I feel like the acting has never been amazing, but as the sort of dramatic demands have increased, I feel like it has failed to keep up pace.
God damn it. Wolfie said he's stuck in a mirror, dancing forever.
Uh-oh.
Meanwhile, in Monkey Island,
I can't breathe.
Bring him here! I've brought him, the one you wanted, the guest. Someone, please, help me.
I'm that boy.
I just want to get out of here.
I'm that
My
boy?
wish. I'll get my wish.
Wait, wait, really?
Oh!
Oh, that was epic!
No, you cheated me. You promised me.
Oh my god!
Classic murder.
And it cleans itself up.
Pete's sake!
Help me.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's so hentai. Do it.
Oh no!
Get him. Oh god, yes. Yeah, I'm into it. I'm into this.
Oh wow! Oh,
Oh, that's such a puzzle.
shit!
Oh my god, rendered into the ground. Bill. Yeah, alright.
You saved me. It's all been changed now. Now,
His mouth isn't lining up.
The end! The end!
What a game, what a game. What a game.
And so we have brought to resolution
Oh, yeah.
the very twisted tales.
That's so good. Holy shit!
Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
48 years of living.
Oh my god.
Wait, is that the...
Oh, Michael Costello. What a moron, his flawless career. Lead artist Robert Stein III. Look at those hands, those baby hands that made all that art.
48 years of memories.
Wow, okay.
Daylight died.
Dr. Stephen Clark Wilson.
Eyes and just
Success. Produced by Virgin, David Bishop.
The Fat Man. That was the guy on the
Oh
wall.
my god, it's him! Team Fat Man. These are other fat men.
Wow!
Oh yeah, the Rogue River Motion Picture
Rogue River
Company.
Motion Pictures.
I got skeletons in my closet. Right into night.
I look forward to this list of credits being almost done. I can't believe that this is the song that closes out that horror puzzle game.
I know, right?
Love you said indiscriminately. Make the sockets.
He's so surprised to be in a photograph.
art director's not a real person. The 3D modeler, on the other hand, all too real.
Director of graphics.
CyberROM Technologies.
Wow. Okay. All right.
Hey, Kevin Smith did the key lighting and assistant camera.
Inside jokes. Bidewile Funeral Home did makeup. That's amazing. Big Bag Boomer Pyrotechnics. Wait, they had a pyrotechnic consultant? Did they actually blow things up in this? Best Girl, 213-555-2538. That's
Oh my god, Robert Hirschbeck. Who's Tad? Oh yeah, Edward
Douglas
Knox.
Knapp, aka the original Kidnap.
Look at all these full names of characters whose first names we never knew. Martine Burden. Eleanor Knox. Oh. Julia Heine, Hamilton Temple.
The Bust of the Mad Clown.
Cast characters, Dead Singer, Elvis. Other woman in bar.
The other woman in the bar.
Girl clown doll. Disembodied girl doll.
The Ghost. Tad voiceovers.
So many Tads.
Had various eras of life. The Virgin Quality Assistance Manager. Q18 released their first album. It was called Death Sponge.
This song is fucking insane.
It's amazing. Ooh, where showering is always an adventure. What?
Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. That's pretty cool. The groovy authoring system. Tight. Any similar... I know there's some nasty mind games. No, actually, it's a short number. The botched special effect on the bunny rabbit. No, thanks to Mr. Boomer. Wow, it's got more in-jokes than, like, a freshman college dorm.
Guys, I'm just gonna hard close the entire game. I just hit X. I didn't try to exit it properly. I just halted the task in the task manager.
Good. No. Good.
Well, we played the 7th guest.
I mean, we sure did.
Collision
Like,
says...
that was a video game.
I feel like I bookended this one.
Dude, Collision says New Game Plus. So we started with all the weapons from the last playthrough, such as our sharpened minds. Boy, that game was... It was so weird. You know, so here's something I believe very firmly if someone is out there thinking, I want to do something creative. That's a weird way to intro this. Actually, I was just thinking about putting in eye drops. I'm gotta put these eye drops. Okay, let me put these in. I'm gonna share my point. I was getting distracted because I took my contact out and I was looking for my eye drops and I couldn't see them because I don't have my contact in. So,
Right.
So there's this thing with budding creative folk where, like, let's say you want to be an author and you want to write a book, or you like video games, you want to make a game, you read comics, you want to make comics. There's this mentality of, I want to do the biggest, most innovative, amazing thing that I can possibly humanly do. And that, I think, universally gets you into huge trouble. And it's a really good idea to make sure you limit the scope of your problem to something that's tractable for a first thing. So, Seventh Guest, I feel like for the time that it came out, where it was trying to do this, like, crazy tough technology, right? Like, I mean, tough compared to, like,
cutting edge
floppy disks where you instructed it to place pixels, right? This is like trying to actually take some video and put it in, do some rendering, put that in.
Right.
They focused a lot on that, and the puzzles in this game are puzzles that are just little brain teasers that just fucking work. Like, you know, that last brain teaser has nothing to do with a horror game, but it works fine, right? Like, the cut the cake into ways that 5 people can all have the same kind of slice of cake, right? It just kind of works great. And I feel like it's a really good example of just simplifying the hell out of the problem. And for as much as, you know, we can see its age now, I think that for its time, worked great.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I mean, I think there's really something there, Sean, of like, this game plays very differently today than it did in 1993. Like it was a very different experience.
Yeah, right. Oh, Contact is coming back.
Like in 1993, the ending made sense.
You know, I'm gonna go so far as to say that it didn't. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Okay. I mean, like, let's not go crazy, Bill. But I think in 1993,
let's go crazy.
There was a sense of, this was a game that dazzled you, right?
Yeah.
And so it wasn't about like following the plot and the plot being logical. There was a sense of suspension of disbelief, and just like
oh fuck,
not just disbelief, but like
I cracked my neck.
Promiscuous towards incoherency is what I want to say.
Oh yeah,
like there's a like thematically. There are like themes. There are lines that connect thematically, and sort of technologically, the whole thing is dazzling. And so, like as a player, I'm befuddled, but like joyously befuddled, right?
How is this tech happening? Who the fuck is Tad? How do I solve this puzzle?
Like,
it's all
it's a story about like demons and children and like ghosts and there's like a Faustian bargain and there's like a haunted house, and like I'm familiar with all of these themes, and it's putting them all together. And there's not a coherent plot line.
That's why his name was Stauff.
Oh my god! Oh my god! It's an anagram. It's an anagram.
It's a bananagram.
So I mean,
sorry.
And even the Faustian thing, like it doesn't actually make a lot of sense. No. Like there's not like really a coherent Faustian bargain happening in this game, but it's thematically there. Like it's sort of like
it reminds me of magic tricks where they're doing mysterious magic, so everything there is like, I went to a demon and traded his left toe for a secret that I'm going to reveal to you today, and you're like, why are demon toes magical, right? And you never get an answer.
Yes,
because it's all part of the same shtick. It's about thematic resonance. Yeah. That's
and it is
such a smart point.
Absolutely a magic trick, right? Because it's also about like sleight of hand and distraction, and like, you know, you are watching the amazing 3D graphics and the camera tricks and the animations and the like putting motion video on top of the CG, all of the CG, like all of that is just is stunning. You are fascinated by it in the like D&D spell sense of the word.
That's right.
And so
or the like third level bard ability.
Right. Yes, that's what exactly that. So and you're and
right. That precisely and that
ability.
And that particular class, that particular rule set. Yes, that's correct.
But it's
3.5.
Right. Like I think that like the experience of this game, when you take 15 years and remove all of the technological wonder from it, and also the like early 90s, you know, early 90s I think was a little late, but like the late 80s, early 90s, like mystical, like there was a run of like D&D is turning our children into demon worshippers.
Yes.
Right.
Oh,
like
yeah.
that is the atmosphere of the age, and so you come out with a game like this, and it doesn't have to make sense. It's just sort of like prying into the collective unconscious of the zeitgeist, right? It's like this is all stuff that everybody is thinking about and worried about, and like, no, we're not thinking clearly about it, but it's all there and it's all scary, and so you sort of like take it out of its proper context, and you remove 15 years of technological progress, and you say like, we're watching this and all that we can think is, Jesus Christ, these animations are unbelievably slow. Right? But that's not the reaction that somebody would have, and so their experience of it would be so different than ours.
You know, like God, the idea of the culture of games at the time, that it gets released and it's sort of like a horror-ish, puzzly game that doesn't make sense. That's how people thought of games back then. I mean, they're just like games now. It's like, oh, I'm Mario. I'm gonna go to the right. Like it's like real basic. My tool is jumping. Yay! Like it's just so silly when you like look back at all that.
mean,
But
one could argue that Super Mario Brothers was invented, in fact, a long time ago. Sorry.
Well, it's just so funny to like, I heard someone talk about the way that film and media changed before and after 9/11, and like one of the big.
That got heavy.
Well,
I mean, it's 8:48.
It's a big topic. Yeah.
Yeah. Well. Don't worry. I mean, I'm not going to make this a huge. Guys, we need to end on the most serious and large of topics, and we're done. Okay. Cool. But like, if you look at the media that was like done before that, it was like American Beauty, that was like just about suburban suburban angst.
Yeah.
You know.
And then this like everyman white guy who's like, my life wasn't very good, so I had to decide. Like, what did
yeah. That's when
started lifting weights in my garage.
You know what? I'm gonna get big biceps. Well, but like, it's like if you watch that movie. Wait, what do you give me to look for, Sean? That's what the movie's about. That's what American Beauty's about. It's about a dad who decides he's gonna get.
No,
I think I see a bag in the wind.
I don't know.
You just don't know where this is going.
This is a classic movie. This is, one of my all-time favorite movies. I don't know that it warrants the voice that Bill is giving it.
It has problems. It has problems.
Well, Bill,
not denying that. Not denying that.
It's very. We on the progressive left coast find it to be very anti-feminist.
I'm not denying that it.
I mean, I believe that, but I don't want to try to convince anyone of it.
No. I don't know that. I don't know that I agree with the voice. That's all I'm saying.
Why not so? That's just Kevin Spacey. That doesn't have anything to do with the movie. That's just Kevin Spacey. Like when he was in Career Criminals.
I bring up the change of media.
Because that's a
terrible Kevin Spacey. Because he was in that movie where everybody thought he was that guy, and he was just like, I did a heist with all of my friends.
Unusual Suspects. Yeah, no, Unusual Suspects, as played by the part of Droopy the dog, as acted by Kevin Spacey. Yes, he's.
The greatest that the devil ever pulled.
Well. Okay, so to pull it back to Seventh Guest.
Yeah, pull it back to Seventh Guest.
All right.
I mean, like that's like one of those more. Like. There's when the context of the culture changes, so it changes sort of what what kind of media is getting put out. But then there's like not understanding the significance of it when it was released. Actually, a better example to completely avoid any controversy here,
which is
about voices.
This isn't called mostly controversy.
Which is like the Matrix.
Controversy, please follow Bill at Fun with Bill on Twitter.
Yeah, that's right. Bill tweeted something about a fake cat. We'll tease you with that, which is not what Bill tweeted. But now you need to go and you look at it. Yeah, no, that's
quality tweet.
That's a real humdinger.
I just realized that I've actually been jowl shaming Kevin Spacey for the last couple minutes.
Yeah, what the hell, man?
That is the actual connection that my mind made, is that because he has jowls like Droopy the dog.
Jowls like.
I'm desperate to change the subject away from American Beauty and Kevin Spacey.
Do it.
Okay. This has become way too volatile of a Kevin Spacey impersonating situation. But like, okay, so The Matrix. Everyone does their special effects like The Matrix. But when The Matrix came out, that was the shit. That was crazy. Oh my God. Like, and everyone mimicked it to the point where when you go back and watch The Matrix, or I should say when I've heard of people who are young and watch The Matrix, they're like, oh, no, it's just special effects like 300.
Okay.
I'm like, no, you don't know. Okay. No.
That's amazing, Sean. That's exactly what I was going to ask. Like, I really want to have this conversation with people. So, like, hit me up on Twitter if you want to talk about The Matrix. Because I was going to bring up The Matrix. I was going to talk about that.
Yes!
Like, a thing that has a style that's rooted in history. And I was like, no, that's a bad example because The Matrix holds up. It's still so fucking rad. And The Matrix is my seventh guest. Like, the people who played the seventh guest when they were, 14, Like, this, I think, is still badass. I don't know.
Dude,
Maybe
no,
not.
like,
Maybe,
like,
I
when
was
there
Star
was
Wars.
the...
Dude, look at the original Star Wars. That was another one where it was a pinnacle of maybe what you're talking about with the Matrix, where it's like a pinnacle of special effects technology, but it's like it's still good. They did it well enough that it's
Right, right. But it's also, it's no longer like mind bending. It's no longer like revolutionary. It holds up in the sense that like you can watch it and be like, sure, yeah, that looks good. That looks like a movie. That's not terrible. But I think, Star Wars in 1977 and The Matrix in 1999 and The Seventh Guest in 1933. Seventh Guest in 1993. I think like all of these like at the time were revolutionary and not just sort of like good enough, not just like holding up, not just like representative of the standard of the day. They were like far beyond. They surpassed anything that else existed. Okay, now I'm done.
GG. Dude, Bill, what are your thoughts on The Seventh Guest?
I mean, I was only here for the beginning and the end of it.
Yeah, no, that's why I want your opinion exclusively.
I thought the ending was a little overdone. I thought... I really instantly got a sense of the bad guy, though, when he was taunting us with very limited audio cues throughout. I really liked his projectile vomit attack, where he just melted her, like, from the feet up.
That was good. And then his tongue comes out and he's like, "Hey, Tad." And then Tad's like, "You saved me!" And I'm like, "We're missing steps."
That was... I think that the whole prehensile tongue wrestling was actually strikingly... That sequence was strikingly long. Not just the tongue, I mean, no pun intended. It was temporally... It was like a full minute of just sort of...
Tongue.
Tongue,
yes.
Yeah. Anyways, that really will stay with me, I think, for a long time.
It'll stick with me for a long tongue.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude, I gotta say.
No tongue intended.
We're at a critical juncture in our mostly walking series.
Okay.
Generally speaking, which is we need to choose another game.
Yeah.
Go! Why don't we play Hefty Morning 4 Battle for Sunrise?
Hefty Morning 4.
Does Hefty Morning 4 live up to the previous Hefty Morning?
to the original trilogy? I mean, or is this like Alien Resurrection?
It's a real departure. I think we should play Bubbles Anonymous of the Garden of Hieronymus.
Oh my god. Those are already all better than every mobile game, which is like Combat Strike.
Yeah, it's like Dragon Army Infantrymen.
Saga.
Saga.
Infantry Dragon Army Saga.
What's the use of an army if you're dragging it?
Or it's a single word with no context, like shoots.
Shoots.
Yeah, that's
with a C, with the C or an S.
Either. Whatever's funnier. It's that one.
Okay, puzzle game. Yeah, okay. Mobile puzzle game. CHUTES. Shoots.
Yeah, shoots.
Or a mobile AAA game could be
and
like.
It's got a lot of Ladders DLC.
Yes, that's right. And then if I was gonna do a really big like clan-based battle game, it could be Flames of Conquest. Guilds.
Flames of
Conquest guilds. That's the guilds at the end kills me. But for any of you who don't know why those names always have stupid colon like subtext things, it's because it's so hard to get a copyright. It's so hard. It's like so hard.
And there's so many ways to get a copy wrong.
God damn it, Phil. It's so good to have you back. I'm so thrilled you're here today.
Thank you.
Yeah, so you get a main name and then a dumb name. Like League of Legends has a dumb name. It's like League of Legends Battlefield of Champion or like Apex of
BOC.
Decisions or some shit. Like, I don't remember what it is.
Everybody's like, oh, do you play LOL BOC or do you play...
Do you play Lolbach? Lolbach. Okay, well, I'm wondering, since we've been doing some old school ass ones for a little bit, you want to do something a little more modern, something that was released, maybe go hunt down the Wajidai games. Repository.
Why'd your dad be without you? Yeah, let's do that. The problem is sometimes if the games are new, they're good, and sometimes if they're good, they're not fun. But I think we can push through. I mean, Gemini Rue was pretty good, and that was
Gemini Rue I thought was great.
That was still fun. Yeah.
I didn't rue that day. Yeah, maybe we should treat ourselves.
Yeah, let's. I'm gonna bust out some Wajidai. I think their game is. There's a game they made that was like really famous. Wajidai game. Wajidai games. What's the name of it? Is it the? What's the one that just has a shitload? Resonance. That's what it was.
Resonance.
Yes. Reception. Yes. Oh yes.
Uh-oh. Are we gonna have to pay? We're gonna have to pay for it, huh?
Bill?
It's not gonna be just
for video games.
Not just gonna be able to like DOS. You know.
I have purchased every single game that we have played.
Yeah. We buy.
How much?
We buy.
What's the going rate for Seventh Guest right now?
Let me check. I got it on GOG, so I can look.
Probably like
$10.
$10.
I think it was like $6.
Yeah.
Wow. That's just
it
under.
Is
best.
I can't. It's $5.99. Yeah.
Okay. Dude, Watch It Eye has a billion games. Oh.
Yeah.
Blackwell Epiphany is the Blackwell games are
the Blackwell games. Yeah.
People have talked about Blackwell. Absolutely.
If we play those, my dad will be happy.
Is that right?
Yeah. So just.
Did your dad make those games? Is it your dad's games?
No. Yeah, basically. Mostly. It looks like they have ghost detectives in them from the art.
Oh, dude, Ghost Detectives. That's so cool.
Yeah, I know. That's what I look for.
You know,
whatever.
I think. God, I'm inspired by the phrase Ghost Detectives. I want to make a really shitty Halloween costume for an unbelievably specific job description. Like, I'm a ghost detective, and I have a sheet and a magnifying glass. That's it, right?
Yeah. No, so the thing I like about Ghost Detective is that it's one of those like really super ambiguous modifiers. Like, are you a detective who is also a ghost? Are you a detective for ghosts?
Maybe a Ghostbuster is just a buster who is a ghost.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like a dead
like a dog,
buster,
a dog named
dead
Buster gets hit by a car, tragically turns into a ghost. He's Ghostbuster. Yeah. Certainly not a robot, said in chat. Bill's dad works at Nintendo, which is one of the funniest things I think I've ever seen in chat.
Yeah, your dad, he worked on Breath of the Wild, didn't he? He was responsible for for everything to the left. Yeah,
that's right. But was it just local to me, or did everybody have like a friend who, like they always said that like their uncle worked at Nintendo? Was that just local to me? Like, everyone seemed to think they know someone who worked at Nintendo.
I can't say that was like a big thing for me.
Nintendo was a monolithic and mysterious place all through my entire life, even now. I don't understand how they even make games. Just games come in, games come out.
They're very much still like that. Yeah, they'll just... they're not selling the NES Classic anymore.
It's crazy. Now, they are... I have heard that they are going to do an SNES Classic, like as a follow-up.
Sean, would you say that the SNES Classic, that retro 16-bit, is finally going to be the nail in the coffin for retro 8-bit?
Dude, I gotta be honest with you. I truly think they were starting it as a sort of dabbling experiment, and when they saw the success of this, that they went, oh shit, we need to figure out a way to sell ROMs. Like, I think that Nintendo will 100% try to release some kind of platform or console or hook their ROMs up to the Wii,
but they have virtual
Switch, whatever.
They did that already with Virtual Console. Like I've bought
yeah.
like Legend of Zelda 1 on like 5 different consoles now, over and over.
There's an alternative conspiracy theory floating around where I am, which is that the NES Classic is outselling the Switch, and they cannot have that.
Oh, because the Switch
That makes
is
the
rental.
Switch look bad.
Making us all look bad.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is an interesting theory.
They have to
Right?
hush it
I mean,
up.
it's. I got no evidence to back that up, but you think about it for a minute.
Yeah. Yeah.
God, that's
Because they're obviously the same price.
God, I gotta say that's something that's just so weird. Shit. It's so weird to me that it could, like, I mean, I again, as Sean says, there's no evidence to indicate this, but for another company, it is better to say we are only selling this one product and here's how it's doing, compared to we have 2 products and one of them is doing better. Like there are many circumstances in which that is like dangerous just because of the way that investment and investing works.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, maybe we can put out a call that people should hit us up on Twitch if they have, or on Twitter or Twitch if they think that they have
more unfounded
an
speculation
idea
to add.
of Nintendo's next. What will Nintendo's next big inscrutable business decision be? Totally unpredictable, inexplicable decision.
They're pivoting back to playing cards.
Oh, that's a good
that's
one.
interesting.
Playing
Yeah.
cards.
Yeah.
Makes sense. It makes sense.
I think
Right?
that they're going to. I think that they're going to make the entire console taste bitter next time, not just the games.
Oh man. Well, I guess we'll just close the show out, man. It was a solid show. We did it in exactly 2 hours.
Yeah.
We're gonna end it. For no particular reason, we upped the stream to 1080p today. So I hope you guys enjoyed the 1080p 60 FPS 7th guest rendering.
Awesome.
Yeah, no, pretty technologically savvy of me, huh?
Hell
And
yeah.
That will dazzle me.
we'll see you next week for some Wajidai games. My name's Sean Plot.
And I'm Bill Grainer.
And I'm Sean Bouchard.
Thank you so much for watching our favorite show on the entire internet, Mostly Walking, where we play whatever goddamn adventure game we want. Woo! That was a blast! Gentlemen, you're the sickest ever. You're such sick nerds.